If you run a registered investment advisor or broker dealer, you already know the regulatory environment has never been this demanding. Cyber threats have never been this sophisticated, and the pressure to govern AI inside your firm is just getting started, right? So the question isn't whether your firm is exposed, it's whether you know exactly where you are as a firm. So who is SurgeONE.ai? So SurgeOne is an AI-powered compliance, cybersecurity, and data platform built specifically for the financial services industry. We've brought together three deeply integrated capabilities under one roof. We have a full-blown compliance tech stack from policies and procedures all the way to things like advertising, marketing review, audit, attestations, risk management, compliance calendar, e-com surveillance. And then we have a full-blown cybersecurity tech stack, which includes endpoint monitoring, remediation, AI detection, SaaS app monitoring, and remediation. And last but not the least, we have a data platform that allows us to do data normalization, data integration, and data analytics in a data lakehouse of sorts. All of these three capabilities are part of a full-blown compliance, cyber, and data platform. We've also bundled in expert services that allow us to not only offer you a tool, but also offer you solutions around the tool. And so the tagline at SurgeOne is expert-led AI, which we believe is a part and parcel of the entire compliance operating system that a firm needs to operate in the 21st century. So why did we build this? What was the market need? So I've spent my career in this space. Before SurgeOne, I was the founder of a company called Entrada. We were one of the first cybersecurity compliance platforms for financial advisors. It was ultimately acquired by Smarsh in 2020. What I saw then, and what has only accelerated since then, is that RIAs and broker dealers are being asked to do more with less. More regulations, more data, more examiner scrutiny, all at the same time. And so the tools that a lot of the firms have are highly fragmented, too generic, too expensive to deploy at scale. Then AI arrived, right? And suddenly the compliance problem magnified because now advisors are using AI tools that many firms didn't approve, or they're moving client data through their systems that you can't really see, and they're creating liability across all the policies that the firm already has. So SurgeOne was built specifically to address the challenges of today, the realities of today's exam cycles, also looking forward at the next decade of regulatory evolution. So the three pillars we talked about, our platform is built around these three pillars. One, a full-blown compliance stack, which is the core of everything we do, whether it's communication surveillance, whether it is policy management to principal review workflows. It gives your CCO all the tools you need to supervise, document, and defend against any regulatory event that your firm is part of. When an examiner walks in, you're not scrambling. You really have all your ducks in a row. You've got a platform that allows you to collect all the evidence that you need in order to pass your audit. Now, on the cybersecurity front, this is no longer an option. It's a mandate, right? So if you look at what the regulators are doing today, is they want you to have a full-blown cybersecurity risk mitigation plan for your firm. And this requires continuous visibility of all of your systems, which includes endpoints, your networks. People are trained. You're looking at all your vendors. You're making sure you're risk tiering your vendors, and you understand exactly which vendors are likely to put your organization at risk, right? So this is no longer an option. It is a must do. And last but not the least, as firms kind of get ready for the age of AI, data is the new oil, right? So all of your data within your firm has to be integrated, has to be inventoried. A lot of times folks have different tools that don't talk to one another. You might be using on average 6 to 7 different tools, but the tools are completely disjointed. So integrating systems is no longer an option. It's a must do for most organizations. Cleaning up your data, getting ready for the age of AI. Data is the key to everything. And so most organizations have a data problem. And so we have an entire tech stack that allows you to manage your data journey. And that's a key integral part of the entire sort of tech stack. So why does this all matter? And why are the stakes so high now? Let me be direct about your firm's risk. SEC and FINRA examination activity is at an all-time high. The average FINRA fine has significantly increased over the last 3 years. AI governance deficiencies are going to be the new reality that most organizations are going to be faced with. Examiners are already asking questions about model security. They're asking questions about AI governance. How do you ensure that the vendors that are using AI, you've got guardrails in place to ensure that they are doing what they're supposed to do? A single cybersecurity incident can put an organization at risk. One breach, one rogue rep, one unmonitored device or communication can put the entire organization at risk. So this is the risk that most organizations are now being faced with. Now, on the flip side, firms that get this right not only avoid fines, but they actually can help close business faster because your clients will trust you more, and you'll be able to pass examinations with flying colors. This attracts top advisors to your platform. It demonstrates a certain level of professionalism and rigor around the culture of compliance. So it's no longer a back office issue. It's a front office issue. It's a trust issue. And so organizations are starting to look at compliance, cybersecurity, and data not just as a cost center, but as a strategic asset. Now, why does the timing of this matter and why now? The SEC and FINRA have made it very clear that AI governance is a 2026 and 2027 priority. If your firm is using AI tools, and statistically, I can tell you that if you're a broker dealer, your reps already are. So whether you've approved them, how did you approve them? Are they using any shadow AI tools that you may not be aware of? These are some of the issues that the examiners are going to start to look at. We believe that AI governance is going to be the next off-channel communications challenge that most organizations have to be ready for. The firms that move first will be examined differently than the firms that get deficiency letters and are then on another cycle, and the scrutiny goes up. So you want to take this problem seriously and solve for it now. So if you're a CCO, a managing principal, or a firm owner who understands that where your firm is today, or you're concerned about risk, and you want to really benchmark yourself on the compliance, on the cybersecurity, on the data plan, we want to talk to you, right? The goal of the conversation will not be to be a sales pitch, but to really educate you to understand what the exposure that your firm has, your current gaps, and how we can help you risk mitigate. So book a call, reach out to anybody on the SurgeOne team. The link is below. We're looking forward to having a conversation with you.